Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Mike Messina. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Andres Jimenez stands in now and watches strike one. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now, Stephen Kwan on the ground. Can't glove it cleanly.
The third baseman, number 50.
Runner on at first with one gone. Number 50 digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball right side. Fires to second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill in this one, Zach Plesac. And singing. It's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Roberto Clemente, the next to hit. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Here's the second baseman, Don Mattingly. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. That fires up the home crowd. His 36th home run of the season. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And now it's going to be Mark McGwire. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
And here is Ricky Henderson. That one ripped. And out number one on the grab. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Don Mattingly.
Well, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game. Take your eyes off of him.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Judge rips that one. Judge out on the play, and there's two away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Man at first. Here's some real power at the plate. Sammy Sosa leading the American League in hitting entering the day. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And stepping in for the Yankees, Joe Torre. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in the Bronx, second inning set to go. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And there's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And here it comes. Bounce to the right. Mattingly whips it to first. One up, one down.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. 2 away now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one fouled off. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to.
And a swing. Swing and a miss, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail it here 3-0. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mickey Mantle. Plesac back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Home run number 35 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, number 50. Hit hard. That gets through. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So digging in, Roberto Clemente. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run scores all the way from first. It's 5-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, they're starting with this already. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Connor Pilkington.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Swung on, belted. Straw ranging back. Back some more, and that is gone. That one barely got out of here. And they add on. It's 7-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Digging in, Mark McGuire. Straw makes the play. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Cut off, throw to third. He's in there. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here is Aaron Judge. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. In comes the run from third. And it's an 8-run lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Sammy Sosa digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped on a line. Kwan makes the grab for the second out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And next for New York, Joe Torre. 0 for 1 so far.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-0 game. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Freeman, 23 years old. And he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Kicks and fires. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Torre puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And down on strikes. That's the second out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3. The Guardians go down in order. Still 8-0. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mickey Mantle. Pilkington back to work. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now number 50. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now the third baseman.
Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And here is Roberto Clemente. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags and goes to third.
The second baseman.
Stepping in, Don Mattingly. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that ball is gone. That one felt good. That's his third home run of the game. It's 11-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Angel De Los Santos.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up next, Mark McGwire, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fought off foul. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That one hammered center field. Straw ranging back. And that one's gone. Home run number 35 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 12-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One out, base is empty. Ricky Henderson now at the plate. Rocketed out. Second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And at second with one away. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Now a screamer into the outfield. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Ricky around third and on his way home. He'll score. It's 13-0.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One out, runner at second. Sammy Sosa will hit next. Base knock center field. Here comes the Judge around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Joe Torre getting ready to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. 15-0.
Waste no time there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Eli Morgan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Rips that one to right. Bell makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 50. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. Home run number 75 on the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 17-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Clemente. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 17-0. Start of the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Out to short. Fires to first on the run, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch stays alive. Popped up. Number 50 settles under it, makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, number 50.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, number 50. He's a guy who does it all. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge cutting across. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. Guardians fail to score. They're in a wee bit of a hole. Down 17-0. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Don Mattingly. The wind of the pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. His second home run of the game. It's 18-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Ricky Henderson digs in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is out of here. Aaron Judge leads the yard, and they add to the lead. It's 20-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
On the mound now, Nick Sandley. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. In now is the Yankees DH, Sammy Sosa.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That's hard hit on the line. Straw makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher,
Joe Torre, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. In the air, out towards left center. Straw going back on this one, and that one hops the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 22-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That one's back there, and it slams off the bottom of the wall, and that's a 2-out double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for New York, Roberto Clemente. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's the second baseman, Don Mattingly, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. On to the top of the 5th we go. Back in New York. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. Bounced up the middle. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Swings through that one. 0-1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And there are 2 outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Josh Bell. Struck out swinging his first time.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Trevor Stephan. Taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bottom of the inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. And he deals. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Bell makes the play. 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ricky Henderson. Hammered, base hit. Here comes Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Well, here's Aaron Judge, a former Rookie of the Year, an MVP in 2022, and of course singing the cover man for MLB The Show in 2018. Righty to the plate. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone. An absolute blast to left. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 25-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Base is empty, one away, and now the DH, Sammy Sosa. Out towards left center. That's going back. Back some more. Gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 26-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Pitching change here, Sam Hentges. He's into the game with the bases empty. Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Right side. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. So man aboard, Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Fly ball down the line. Oh! A shot to the opposite field. His third home run of the game. It's 28-0.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Next to hit, number 50. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is gone. He blasts one out to right. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 29-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, James Karinchak.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And next for New York, Roberto Clemente. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Kwan pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now back, the second baseman.
And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
2 outs, runner at first. Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a line drive to left field. And it's gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So digging in, Ricky Henderson. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. And a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
It's Aaron Judge now. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Straw pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Freeman.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Went down on strikes his first time through.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
This one chopped up the middle. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 6th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Sammy Sosa. Sosa measures 6 feet even, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. That one ripped. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. So a man aboard, and stepping in for the Yankees, Joe Torre. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Number 50 now at the plate.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And that one in the air center field. That's back there. Caught right up against the wall. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Throw, and it gets away.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped into right center. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGwire. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they extend their lead. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And he handles it himself for the out. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. And the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Emmanuel Clase. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And next for New York, Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa, you think about that amazing year, 1998, the home run race with Mark McGwire. For Sammy, he finished with over 600 homers. Only 8 players in the history of the game hit more homers than Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, and Sammy Sosa, along with Mark McGwire, as you mentioned, brought a lot of people back to baseball. What they were doing, batting practice was the show, not just the game.
Right-handed reliever. This one smoked out to left. Kwan brings it in for the 3rd out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 6 full. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in New York, here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Messina back to work. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Righty delivers, and that's in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge makes the grab, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Man at first. Here's the third baseman, number 50. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Jimenez stands at first with 1 out. And there's a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
0-2 now. Up the middle, stops it on a slide. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Joe Torre.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a pitch. That one ripped. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Back to the top of the lineup, number 50. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, 2 ball. And it gets by him. Mantle coming home. He will score. And they extend their lead.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Now it's the second baseman, Don Mattingly.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
On a line out towards center. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
0-1 down. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
0-2 now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
1 away, runners at first and third. Ricky Henderson will hit next. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Straw getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down. Freeman with a relay throw. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez. And a pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now, Josh Naylor. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And here it comes. The punch out there, 2 down.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So now here's the DH, Sammy Sosa. That one ripped. Straw ranging back. And that ball is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. On a line, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So man aboard, and up next for New York, Mickey Mantle.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris Emmanuel Clase has turned into one of the best closers in baseball, and he's got a nasty cutter. Originally signed by the Padres in 2017, but San Diego traded him to Texas. Eventually, he made his big league debut in 2019, was traded again. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double took that decision out of the hands of the third base coach, didn't it? I mean, Was he planning to send him home? We don't know, maybe, but now he's preparing for a whole different situation with a pair of runners in scoring position.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, number 50. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. One run is in. Throws to second. He's in safely at second as 2 runs score on the play.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now here is Roberto Clemente. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next is the Yankees, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center. With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
In the air to left center. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Number 24.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Ricky Henderson. That's ripped. Base hit.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 down. Aaron Judge tries to get back and save. Drilled to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And here's the catcher, Joe Torre.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Out to short. On to first. Third out. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. All set to start the ninth in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Tyler Freeman. Messina back to work. There's the strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Mattingly hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. McGuire calls it in, and there's two away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Strong in the box again, takes a strike. That's towards center. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.